Have you ever watched someone at the very top of their game slowly spiral under the weight of personal and legal drama and wondered what really went wrong? That's exactly what's happening with Nicki Minaj right now, and the story is far messier than most headlines let on. The queen of rap, once untouchable and iconic, now finds herself tangled in lawsuits, public meltdowns, and PR nightmares that have fans and the general public questioning everything: her choices, her judgment, and even her values. The first major piece of the puzzle is the legal drama surrounding her brother. Nicki has been nothing if not loyal to her family, and she publicly defended him during a case that was already highly scrutinized. But in defending him, she walked straight into a storm of backlash. Fans questioned her judgment. Media outlets debated her motives. And while loyalty is admirable, aligning herself so publicly with a controversial cause caused real damage to her reputation. Suddenly, Nicki was no longer just a superstar rapper. She became a figure associated with controversy, and that kind of association can take a long time to shake. Complicating matters further is her husband, Kenneth Petty. His legal history is not minor. He's a registered offender and has faced multiple legal issues over the years. More recently, he was sentenced for failing to register, and ongoing court battles have kept both of them in the public eye for all the wrong reasons. This isn't just a private family problem, it has real consequences for Nicki's career. Venues hesitate to book shows. Brands shy away from sponsorships. Fans openly criticize her choices. Even casual observers begin questioning her values. And in an era where celebrity image is everything, these legal associations can be devastating. The harassment lawsuit is another layer in this complicated web. One woman accused Nicki and Kenneth of harassment, claiming they attempted to pressure her into recanting statements. Headlines around the world covered the story. And even though parts of the case were eventually dismissed, the damage was already done. Reputation doesn't fix itself as easily as a court ruling. Every news cycle, every social media post, every trending hashtag kept Nicki's name attached to controversy. And unfortunately, when you're a public figure, this kind of negative association spreads faster than any music release ever could. On top of legal issues, Nicki's online behavior has kept fans talking, and not always in a positive way. She's had multiple viral rants across Twitter, Instagram Live, and Threads. The pattern is clear. She attacks fans, fights with other artists, accuses the media of conspiracies, and even turns on ex-Barbs. Feuds with big names like Megan Thee Stallion, Latto, Cardi B, bloggers, and journalists have painted a picture of someone constantly on the defensive. For the casual observer, it feeds the narrative. Nicki is spiraling. And when the queen of rap seems like she's constantly reacting, rather than creating, it's hard for public sympathy to remain intact. The decline of public sympathy is evident. For years, her fans, the Barbs, defended her fiercely. But now, the fandom is divided. The general public, exhausted by lawsuits, online fights, and constant drama, has begun questioning her behavior openly. Music journalists, who once praised her for dominating the industry, now sometimes highlight controversies over her artistry. The perception has shifted. What was once untouchable loyalty has given way to the belief that Nicki may be self-destructing before everyone's eyes. And it's hard to argue against the pattern when multiple controversies stack up at once. Timing hasn't helped either. Nicki's legal issues and public meltdowns are occurring during a time when the rap industry itself is shifting. Younger female rappers like Ice Spice, Latto, and Doechii are taking the spotlight, streaming numbers are changing, and the industry is embracing new personalities. Combined with the PR disasters, it makes Nicki look less like a reigning icon and more like someone struggling to stay relevant. When the market shifts under your feet, every misstep is magnified, and Nicki's current struggles are amplified by an industry that no longer bends to her will automatically. Many fans point to what they call the bad husband theory. They argue that Kenneth's legal troubles are dragging Nicki down, forcing her into a defensive posture and limiting her career options. His online behavior, coupled with ongoing court battles, keeps Nicki in a reactive mode rather than a creative one. This theory suggests that much of the current narrative around Nicki is indirectly shaped by her husband's actions. While some may dismiss this as fan speculation, the timing and pattern of controversies make it a compelling angle for anyone trying to piece together why Nicki's career seems to be in a holding pattern. The career consequences are tangible. Fewer brand deals are available. Award invitations are limited. Touring opportunities have become more complicated. Radio stations reduce support, and relationships with the industry feel strained. She's shifted in public perception from untouchable icon to controversial figure. And while talent can sometimes overcome scandal, multiple overlapping controversies create a perception that is hard to shake. In entertainment, optics often outweigh artistry. And right now, the optics around Nicki aren't working in her favor. At the center of this story is the question every fan and journalist is asking. Some decisions, like publicly defending her brother or engaging in online feuds, have undeniably shaped public perception. But at the same time, the industry and media thrive on drama, and Nicki's every misstep is amplified in ways that feel relentless. It's a complex mix of personal responsibility and external pressures, and that ambiguity is what makes her story so compelling to watch. Despite all this, it's important to remember that Nicki Minaj is far from irrelevant. She's still a chart-topping artist, a global superstar, and a figure who commands attention whenever she posts online. But the landscape has changed. The conversation around her is no longer solely about her music or her influence. It's about her behavior, her relationships, and her legal entanglements. At the same time, Nicki's story is human. Behind the headlines and legal filings, she is navigating family loyalty, personal relationships, and the pressures of maintaining a career under an unrelenting microscope. Her meltdowns, while viral, are also moments of raw emotion. They reveal someone who is fiercely protective of herself and her loved ones, yet often misunderstood. In this sense, her situation is relatable, even if the scale is magnified. Who hasn't felt cornered, defensive, or unfairly judged at some point? Ultimately, Nicki's situation is a cautionary tale about the fragility of public image. Even the most powerful stars are vulnerable when personal choices collide with public scrutiny and industry pressures. Fame can provide immense influence, but it comes with heightened responsibility. And even a superstar like Nicki is not immune to the consequences of public judgment. Nicki's story isn't just about legal trouble or viral meltdowns. It's about the delicate balance between personal loyalty, public perception, and professional survival. She has navigated decades in an industry that can be both rewarding and ruthless. Yet the current series of challenges highlight how quickly circumstances can shift. How do fans differentiate between genuine accountability and manufactured scandal? Nicki Minaj's legal battles, public meltdowns, and career consequences are not just isolated incidents. And if you want to stay updated on Nicki Minaj's ongoing saga, get behind-the-scenes insights into celebrity legal dramas, and dive into the rise and fall of some of the biggest names in music, don't forget to subscribe. There's a lot more coming your way, and you won't want to miss it.